The Vulcan took off from Ascension Island at about 1 o'clock in the morning our time. Its target lay nearly 4,000 miles to the south, well beyond its normal range, but well inside it thanks to in-flight refueling from Victor tankers high above the South Atlantic. Flight refueling was a critical factor, for the Vulcan had to have enough fuel to make an alternative landing if necessary. It probably refueled 3 times on the outward leg and twice on the return. Once it reached the disputed total exclusion zones, it dived to low level, using electronic jamming to blot out Argentine radar pickets. As it crossed the Falklands, its bombing radar picked up the outline of the airfield. The runway itself would have showed up clearly on the screen. The Vulcan carried 21,000-pound bombs. Each bomb will have made a crater about 20 feet deep and 30 feet across, and it's likely it also hit the fuel stores and ammunition dumps near the runway. The Vulcan raid probably lasted less than 3 minutes before it turned home. Meanwhile, on the 2 Royal Navy carriers, the Sea Harriers were being bombed up. They operated in pairs. After each had made its bombing run, it circled ready to suppress any anti-aircraft fire. They streaked in low and were probably over the targets before the Argentines had time to respond. They were looking for aircraft on the ground, especially helicopters. They flew figures of 8 to confuse the ground defenders. Apart from Port Stanley, they also hit the grass airstrip at Goose Green to the southwest. It's known the Argentines have a strong force there, but deprived of their helicopters, they could now face a severe supply problem. The same is true of the occupying force as a whole. It's likely the aircraft damaged include Pucara ground attack planes and helicopters. They may also have hit a Hercules transport. The helicopters are the most important. Without them, the Argentines will have to bring some troops in from outlying areas, and the battalion in West Falkland is cut off.